Plug Power, ticker symbol PLUG. We've got a special technical chart analysis coming up for you now to prepare for the upcoming week. You can't miss this. And now, on with the video.
Thank you, Martin. Yes, let's have a look at Plug Power. I'm going to do a full technical chart analysis for Plug Power, show you exactly where I think it's going in the short term, long term, and the middle term. See if there's any trades viable for it. Let's see if the possibility of $72 and $50 is still there for Plug. That's a lot of numbers I've been hearing thrown out there for Plug Power. So let's get straight into the video, and if you haven't already, please do hit the like button. If you do appreciate us having a look at the chart, I will be answering all your comments in the comment section. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. So the full chart analysis of Plug. So you have to bear with me because I'll show you exactly my whole process on when doing a chart and how I look at charts. So you can always replicate it for any other stocks you like. And it also gives you a good idea of how Plug Power has traded in the past, as that might be an indication of how it might trade in the future. It won't be exactly the same, but it can definitely rhyme. My first point of anchor, my first trend line, horizontal trend line, will be at the IPO price of 150. I'm just going to do it for fun. You don't need to, and it's so ridiculous. At 1,500, we probably never get there again, unfortunately, for Plug Power. That's the all-time high. I normally put a trend line there. That's just my process. And then you look at any other significant lows, which would be the low that came all the way from 1,500 to $93. Then you'll be looking at the all-time low. Actually, there's more lows before we look at the all-time low. The next low was at around $36, and now we look at the more realistic prices. You start looking at the all-time low. This is sort of more of the area we're in now, which is 11 cents. Is it exactly 11 cents? Let me check. Yeah, it's about 11 cents. Then you have this from the 11 cents straight back up to $11, so an amazing 100x, very in a very short amount of time. And then you had the move from basically $1, well, less than $1, all the way up to 75. So basically another 100x, which was absolutely crazy, and that's what people are looking for again. And then you had this trend that we've been down ever since we got that last $75, the last big spike. The trend has been to the downside. There's not a specific trend line, but you can see it's to the downside. And then I think the only trend line which you can have for the downside is about something like this. Let's see if that works. Yes, that's exactly right. Okay, and then there's a trend line to the upside as well, which I noticed, which would be connecting the lows to indicate that there's higher lows, and what the higher lows indicate, I'll show you exactly what they indicate. You connect the lows, so this was the all-time low at around 11 cents, and then you had a higher low, then the next low was at 88 cents, your next low was about $1, and then your next low was very recently at $2. You can see that the trend has been to the upside, meaning more people, these higher lows, all they're indicating is more people are owning the stock, more people are happy to hold on for higher prices, and there's accumulation going on. So that's good to see. It shows that we're not going in the opposite direction. It shows that we're not having lower lows, meaning that from 11 cents we're going to 5 cents to 6 cents. So there is higher lows here on Plug Power. More people are owning the stock, which is nice to see. So let's go into the daily chart. So each candle represents a day, and let's see what is in store for us in the shorter term. I'm not sure if people saw the video from before, but we had this trend line already shown, and we said it was a low risk area, and in basically 2 weeks there was a pop of around 100%. So congratulations to everyone who took that last trade on Plug Power. I'm not asking anyone to follow exactly the trade I'm doing, but if anyone made money, good, congratulations to you. I don't give financial advice, so it's not my doing, it's your own doing, so congratulations to you. What's happened ever since is we've come straight back down, not all the way down, but we are back below the moving averages, and this is the moving average I was showing. When we're below it, we continue the trend downside. When we're above it, the trend seems to be to the upside. Right now we're back below the moving averages, so in my opinion it's going to continue going down. It seems like we've tested it as resistance, so it's at least going to close this gap in my opinion. So my first area that I might be adding to my position, or even adding to long term, is about $2.96, around that $3 mark. So that will be my next area I'm looking for this week. And then for a trade setup, I might be looking to see if I can grab it back around this trend line with my stop loss below the previous low at 226, having my first take profit at around $3. If I do manage to buy at this price, my next take profit, I'll be looking to get this stock back above the moving averages and seeing if we can start targeting some higher areas, which would, in my opinion, be connecting these two high points and finding the next lower high, which would be around 476. So those are my two trades. If it does come back down around the 230 level, I'll be trying to buy it, sell it for $3, and then sell it for $4.75. If I'm already in a trade, I'll be expecting it to come and close this gap. This is the gap between Monday and Tuesday last week. It seems it's going to be attracted to close this gap, and it might just be the case where it comes down to this level, and then that's about it, and then it continues on its path to the upside. So that is another possibility, but my limit orders are definitely set up for those lower prices because it is more low risk at those areas, and I can get more shares for my money at that level. If you want to quickly look at the RSI, see how much upside potential there is in terms of being overbought, you look at Plug Power and you see it is in the bullish control zone around 60. It's not overbought. That would be above 70. So there's more. There is potential for it to continue to the upside. And then you look at the MACD and you can see it's not in the red, it's in the green, so the momentum is on our side. So it's looking good for Plug Power. I do expect to move down before we continue going higher, but there are some trade setups I'll be taking for Plug Power. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll pass it back to you, Martyn. Thank you.
Thank you, Sensei. Great job as always. I now feel we are all prepared for the upcoming week with Plug Power. Fantastic. Click above my head for more links down below in the description. I'll post the links to this event and more important information around Plug Power. And over here, more things I think you will find useful for Plug Power. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.